was just in Fatima and Spain leading a pilgrimage a couple weeks ago. And we are diving in really deeply to the life and teaching of St. Teresa of Avila.
So amazing.
And I had 40 pilgrims in front of me. I was giving lots of talks on the lives of John of the Cross and Teresa of Avila. And I said to my group, true or false, Teresa of Avila was a wretched sinner deserving of hell. And there was like people didn't quite know what to say. Is this a trick question?
Right.
But a good chunk of people said, well, false. She's a saint. Teresa of Avila herself said, I am a wretched sinner deserving of hell. And she says one of the greatest graces she was ever given was a vision of her place in hell.
Wow. I did not hear about that.
Yeah.
Oh
and
goodness.
when we have this false notion of sanctity and holiness and this is a quote from Pope Benedict XVI. He says, we often have an all too idealized image of the saints.
Yeah.
And he points to St. Peter as an example. He says, for example, we tend to think of Peter as the rock after Pentecost and the denier before Pentecost. And he says, the truth is, Pope Benedict says, the truth is he was both rock and denier before and after Pentecost.
Oh, wow.
We gotta reckon with this because this all too idealized image of the saints it really ends in having an inhuman vision of holiness. And I said to my pilgrims, I said to the significant number who said, well, that's false. Teresa of Avila was not deserving of hell. Well, to say she's not deserving of hell is to say, in a sense, it's to say, well, she didn't need a savior, right? Saints are not perfect people.
Right.
They are people who know they are perfectly loved in all their imperfections.
Yeah.
And an image that Teresa of Avila herself uses, she says, you only see the spots on a glass when you hold it up to the light. And, don't we kind of roll our eyes when we hear, like Mother Teresa saying what a wretched sinner she is? We're like, yeah, sure.
What do you
Mother
go to confession about?
Yeah, well, sure, Mother Teresa. No, but only a saint knows how
clearly.
sinful they are because they're holding their glass up to the light and they see all the spots.
Yeah.
I mean, St. Paul, this was just in the cycle of readings recently, St. Paul says, this is certainly something we can hold on to as true. Christ came to save sinners, and among sinners, I am the worst. That's biblical revelation because that's Paul's letter in the New Testament, where Paul is saying he is the worst of one of the greatest saints in the world of all Christian history. Says, I'm the greatest of all sinners.
Right.
This is the message. Christ came to save sinners.